Hi guys, leo nataka tuongelee um, toxic extended family members. Yeah. Um, yani experience nilikuwa nayo na such people. Yeah. And this video, it's not about hate or revenge. Honestly, it's about healing and reflection, because I know there are so many people who grew up around toxic family members. So I believe this video it'll bring to light what some of us have dealt with in the hands of toxic family members. Not even immediate, like the nuclear family, the extended family members. So yeah, let us dive into the video. So anyway, it's not a secret, guys. I have struggled with anxiety. I still continue to struggle with anxiety, but right now I handle it way better than I used to. Yeah. And most of my friends know how much of an uphill battle this has been. Yani, my friends wameniona in my season man ya anxiety, and I thank God for them. Wamenisaidia sana. They've been so understanding. They've been so, I don't know, hata nisiongee, I might even get emotional. Wamekuwa there for me. My day ones, yani, they've really held me down. No judgment, no nothing, just allowing me to exist hivyo. And you see guys, this is not something that ilitokanga from nowhere. No, it's something that came from my childhood. And I've talked about this in my videos, the very first videos I did on this channel, about venye anxiety imefanya nimejisabotage na vitu kama hizo. So it came from the adults who are around me nikiwa mtoi mdogo, right from when I was like 4 years old, guys. And not just people, these were women. Any the women in my life, my God, they were the worst. Yeah, yani I survived, guys. I survived the women who were in my life back then. You know, I hated women so much. Reason being, they came off as these easily irritated beings, always angry, always shouting, always agitated, like for no apparent reason. Wamejam tu, you know, na mimi hiyo kujam kama mtoi nilikuwa naona wamejam juu yangu. But on the contrary, the men in my life, mwah, oh my God, chef's kiss. The men in my life were the complete opposite. They were my safe space. Yeah, like they were my heaven on earth. Um, from my dad, like my dad, big up to that man. My dad was always there for me emotionally, in whatever capacity you can think, at an emotional level. My dad was there. My guka, yani alikuwa ananivisit hadi nikiwa primary, na akikuja kuniona ananiletea just to goodies kama pens nini nini. He gives me money. Some of my uncles, male teachers, you know, even some of my neighbors, my friend, like those this contrast hadi unashangaa guy. So does this mean women wako hivi and men are like this? And can you imagine trying to process that as a child? It was crazy. I'm telling you, my nervous system was always frying up. Kwanza around women, actually it was bad. Guys, the only good experience niko nayo na women ni my shosho, my not paternal, my maternal shosho. Because pia my maternal shosho, I didn't get to know her for a very long time, but I have heard stories from what my mom experienced na yeye. So hata my paternal shosho alikuwa tu na issues. So the only woman I felt safe around was my shushu. The rest, kutoka my caregivers, that's my house helps, to my mom, to me going through kindergarten, primary school, high school. Yo, a girl suffered. A girl has suffered, my friend. I did suffer. You know, because back at home, my mom was so harsh, guys. Eh, my mom alikuwa moto, stima, nari, my friend. Don't joke. Atakukanyaga, and then my mom ni wale watu wa kushout. Eh, alafu naenda shule bado napata tu the same kind of women, guys. Even my neighbors who are women, the neighbors, oh my God, they were crazy. So nilikuwa najua women ni moto. Na hawataki kuniona. So nikikuwa tu karibu na women unapata I'm always shrinking, I'm constricted, it's like I'm just fighting for my life to just exist among women, guys. It was bad. But what brings me joy ni my maternal shosho. My maternal shosho alikuwa anatutembelea sana, sana, sana. And she's the kind of woman who ulikuwa unaona, she's alive, she's still there. You see joy all over her face. She's a happy person. So akitutembelea Nairobi, unaona anatuletea goodies, ana make sure hakuna venye atakuja mikono mitupu, na we share a bed. I request her to read for me stories, the bedtime stories, zile za kitambo. Siweka wate, there's a name in Kikuyu, hizo folks, ni folk stories. I believe that's the word. Ananiambia hizo stories za kitambo, and then we take walks huko mtaani when sasa I'm not in school. Tunachapa tu lap, alafu she has saved some money za kunitreat kwa hizo walks. Like my shosho was so sweet. But it's so strange that hizo vitu hazikustick. Sasa ndio na reminisce and I'm like, oh, my shosho was so nice, you know. But at the time, I wasn't able to receive that person. I'd feel good around my shosho, but it never stuck. Like akienda, I'm like, oh, my shosho treats me so nice, because the negativity outshone whatever little light of positivity my shosho brought into my life. Yeah. Yeah, God bless my shosho. Oh, she's so sweet. She's so lovely. Oh, mwah. So lovely. You know, now this even reminds me when I started my menses at around 13 years, guys, I was so scared to tell my mom. I thought she'd kill me. She'd kill me. So hiyo jioni nimemngoja. Nangoja my mom nimwambie like now she needs to be buying me pads. But I was so scared to death. So when she came, amekaa hapo sitting room. Sasa mi niko hapa, I'm calculating. Now where do I start? So nitaanzaje kumwambia nataka nimeanza periods na nataka kuwa ananibaia pads. Guys, I was so scared. So venye nilianza, it really took time for me to get to the point. So my mom was very impatient with me. Hey, ndio hiyo my mom ameanza kunishautia. Ako like, uongee ni nini? Huh? My God. Eventually, I got to tell her. And it wasn't this like nice thing, oh, welcome to womanhood. Nothing. It was like, okay, yeah, and that was that. And don't get me wrong, like, I love my mom. I love my mom to death. But at the time, it was really hard for me to connect with her. And not to fault her or anything, because now as an adult, I had to sit back. I had to analyze the whatever, the roller coaster thing I went through with my mom. We have had conversations about my upbringing. Na nimekam to see life through her eyes. Like Sai, I understand. Like my mom was just a girl trying to navigate life with whatever was handed to her. Hata yeye si ati alikuwa na a lot of information. Hata yeye si ati alikuwa na the right mwa Kenya. She was just a girl. Hmm? She was also experiencing life the way I was as a child. Like kila mtu ndio ana navigate life for the first time, guys. Yeah. So yeah, right now me and my boo, my moms, we are very close. We talk a lot, we share a lot. Yeah. So that's behind us. But it's not easy getting to that point. Saa zingine, of course I have my moments where nakumbuka, this should have been done like this, ama angefanya hivi, angefanya hivi. But hey, can we cut our moms some slack? Gosh. Yeah, let's heal. Let's heal. Ni ngumu, but let's heal. So imagine guys growing up with such a mom. Sawa. Alafu unaenda shule unapata ni the same kind of people. Only that they're in different bodies. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Mm, I suffered. Surviving women. I really suffered. I think I need to do a series. Yeah, surviving women as young Njeri. Yeah, it wasn't easy. It wasn't. But hata sahi, as I'm now making this video, ndio nakumbuka how my mom used to show up for me in very cute little ways. But at the time, that's not how I perceived them. Nakumbuka time fulani nikiwa, I think class 7. Um, it was at around 3 p.m. Tulikuwa tunasoma Kiswahili, some textbook. So ilikuwa turn ya kila mtu kusoma. And then it got my turn. I don't know what happened. I think I didn't know ni wapi nilikuwa nafaa kusoma. So the teacher alikuja akanipiga ngoto vibaya, ile it was bad hadi nikapata ni kama head rush fulani. And then venye nilienda home, nikapata our house help, like I was sickly, I was having a throbbing headache. Akanibaia dawa, and then when my mom came ako like, mbona mtoto amelala leo? And our house help akaambia, ni juu alichapwa na mwalimu. So she wakes me up, akaniuliza what's up? Nikamshow nini. Best believe the next day my mom alikuwa kwa hiyo shule. Like, kwa nini mnanichapia mtoto? Mnataka kuniua mtoto? It was bad. My mom alikuja na pressure na alikuja na bwanake. Okay, my dad. So it was bad to a point where tena nikakuwa black sheep kwa hiyo class. So hiyo mwalimu alikuwa anakuja anani-avoid. Ndio ananiambia niko na moshene naenda kumshtaki hadi wazazi wanakuja. Alinigonga, the teacher alinigonga. Alikuwa a lady. So can you see? Yeah, but looking back, my mom was really there for me. It's only that my small brain then couldn't process hizi vitu zote zilikuwa zina happen. Yeah, so shout out to my mama. Nakupenda. So anyway, nashinda nikidigress. Let me get to the point. So, actually the other day I was having a conversation with my friend. Tulikuwa tunaongea about our childhood. Nikakumbuka how I used to appear like this sad little kid. Hata ukiangalia picha zangu za kitambo nikiwa mtoi, a girl was sad. Unapata tuko hata kwa hizi school trips, but my facial expressions ni za mtoto baby ako na stress ama ako depressed ama amejam. You know, and it's only because I never felt safe with women around me. Yani hizo picha ukiziona utaona yenyewe mtoto hakuwa happy at all. Hata ukiangalia photos where my dad was in them, ama tulikuwa tuna my dad, I'm very happy, I'm very comfortable, I'm very relaxed, I'm very just in the moment. But anything outside that, please save this child. Yeah. This made me hate women so much. Ile hadi I struggled with adult female friendships. Yeah. Like I wasn't able to connect with women growing up. Like as a young adult, very hard for me. Women felt like a threat. And it's so sad looking back. Looking back. Even now I feel like I'm not there yet 100% with female relationships, but now I'm at a better place where I am more aware of myself. I am more aware of my triggers, and I'm more compassionate with myself when I'm not able to connect with some women because I know it's not personal. It's not personal, but for the most part, I'm able to connect with some to the best of my ability. You know, and this only came after I met a very good friend of mine. God, me akintaanza kulia kwa hii video. Yani I met this friend of mine akanionyesha na ni kitambo. God bless her soul. And she's still there. And she's still a very good friend of mine. Yeye ndiye alifanya nione like women are such beautiful beings. Guys, like this woman alinionyesha like there's a different side to women that I had not seen. Na hata sitaki kuongea sana ndio nisimreveal, but this woman just she gave me a new lease to life. Yeah. Now from there, that's when now my heart started opening up for women. Nikaanza kuona no, they also need some love. They also need some degree of understanding. But for me to get there, it has taken every bone in my body ndio nifike hapo. Because niliona shege, my friend. Niliona shege, but we thank God. We thank God for growth. We thank God for therapy. We thank God for awareness. And now I'm at a very good place. So shout out to you, friend of mine. Anyway, acha niwapatie story moja ya a toxic aunt of mine mwenye alinitraumatize nikiwa mdogo. Maybe I think at around what age? I think I was around 6, 7, 8 there. Sikumbuki vizuri. So she's actually not my mother's sister. She's my mother's cousin. Mm. So they were very close na my mom. Na my mom ni mtu wa watu sana. People love her so much, you know. So ulikuwa unapata maybe tukienda hangout nini my mom sasa na the friends wana decide ama the cousins or whatever wana decide so wacha hata Njeri tutembelee leo. So nikatembelea this aunt of mine. Keep in mind zilikuwanga first visits, not because I want to, it's because they have had this chit chat and now they're like I think our kids should hang out together, si watembee ama watembeleane vitu kama hizo. So nakumbuka not liking hiyo idea. Hata zile visits nimefanya kwa my cousins, si vitu mimi nilikuwa nataka kufanya because I knew the women in that house are going to come for me. Like already in my mind I knew wanawake ni wabaya and I cannot risk my life, but because I couldn't speak up even to my mom, like nilikuwa tunaenda na words na flow. So this time nimeenda huko kwa auntie yangu, and then the whole time she's not even talking to me. Na hata akiniongelesha ananiongelesha with some disgust kwa uso. You can tell she's not impressed by me nini. It's okay. At this point I was already used to that. Unapata tukienda kucheza, tukirudi, venye ananiongelesha ati venye nimechafuka, sasa nakaa aje. You know that kind of talk I'm talking about? That one. Yes. So ulikuwa unapata tu, it's not like she's happy to have me there. But at the back of my mind, nilikuwa like, so why did you allow my mom to hand me over to you? My God, you guys are here to just finish me up. My God, can't a girl just rest? Gosh. Anyway, so nakumbuka hata nikitoka kwa hiyo auntie yangu, mm, the nice clothes my mom had packed for me. My auntie alizichukua zote, akazi exchange na za mtoto wake. Alikuwa like anaingia kwa bag yangu like, hapana, na hii ni rembo sana, hii wacha ibaki, we chukua hii. Na hii ni smart sana, we, can you see? Now say I'm only just but a 6 or 7 year old. They were like, this is crazy. Yani, this is what it means to be a woman. Yani, it's this crazy. Nakwambia kila time my nervous system was just fried. Fried. It was bad. And after I left my aunt's place, I never even told my mom what had happened or anything. Nilijua tu, it's life and there's nothing much I can do, honestly. And then years later, now as a young adult, ndio nikaambia my mom how I don't like this aunt. Nikaambia how hadi venye alichukuanga nguo zangu nikiwa mdogo, venye alikuwa ananiongeleshanga vibaya, nini. Sasa ndio my mama akakaa kujua, kumbe all along you never really wanted to visit your relatives because of how they actually treated you. And then that aside, years later, ndio my mom I think brought it up bado tukiongea about that aunt of mine. I was like, yeah, I know you have not always loved her. But imagine, fun fact, my mom and her are still close. And to some degree, I'm very salty about it. Yeah, I'm not perfect, guys. I'm just human. I'm still salty because I believe my mom should have my back. Now my enemies should be her enemies. Yeah. Yeah, but at least now my mom knows I don't like that aunt of mine because not that my mom sahi may come to see that. Hadi wa leo, that aunt of mine akona some tendencies that are peculiar. She's not a good person. She ain't a good person. But we move, man. We move. Niwaambia sahi, me and my mom like this. Tunasengenyananga pamoja, tunafanya vitu pamoja, tuna nini, but I cannot change what happened in the past ama how I viewed things from the past. It is what it is. We move regardless. We move. Nakumbuka ah, some of my mom's friends, of course women, pia wao walikuwanga na roho mbaya. Nimewambia I've always been a chubby girl. So kuna wengine wangenipata nimeenda kuvisit my mom nikiwa tu katoi kadogo, maybe even in primary school. Unapata nimeenda at my mom's workplace, alafu the friend has visited. And then my mom akiwa sana customer, unapata this friend is throwing sneaky comments towards me about my weight. Oh gosh. The women I have seen growing up wamenichosha ama walinichosha jameni, walinichosha. Alafu you see, being that now I didn't even have a close relationship back then with my mom, I didn't have anyone to share this with. I just died inside, like something just died. There's a light that ilikuwa imekufa inside me. It was far long gone until my friend happened, until healing started happening, until I started therapy, until God happened, God intervened. Yeah. So that's like a sneak peek of a bit of my childhood and my experience with the women who I grew up around. So I don't know, guys, whether you resonate. Does this land, does this ring a bell? Does this sound familiar? Hmm? Let me know down in the comment section. Let me know. Let us interact. Yeah. So until next one, it's bye. Kwaheri.